Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first Academy game of the season for WMU Academy here on Overwatch. Getting into their first game of the season starting here shortly. My name, as always, is Jay, and I am joined by Val.
Hi guys.
And we're here for a little bit of Overwatch.
I love me some Overwatch.
Love Overwatch.
Overwatch.
We are currently just waiting to get into the game. It looks like
We're
we're
still
starting.
waiting for Pink Pony Club to get ready, so for the time being, you have us.
Yeah, looks like they just readied up, and it looks like we are going to be looking like we're going to be on Oasis for this first game. Very excited to see the. Yeah, as of right now, I like the hero bands. It's Ramatra and Wu Yang. Wu
I think
Yang
it's really
is,
interesting, not gonna lie, yeah, especially the Ramatra brand, because Ramatra can be really useful here.
yeah, Ramatra I assume is just a matter of targeting our tank. Wu Yang ban is just a
He
matter of
just does a
targeting the
lot of
most broken
damage.
character in the game. That
Yeah.
guy's just overtuned. I hate him.
I love him. I've been playing him.
Yeah, you're a support main. Of course you love him.
Of course I love him.
Support mains
Persona!
love Wu Yang right now. Anyone who has to deal with playing against Wu Yang, on the other hand, not as big of fans.
I'm honestly really excited for tonight because the past few times I have been with Academy, they've been improving a lot, and I'm excited to see how they're going to be like competitively matched tonight.
Yeah, and we are going into the first map going to be Oasis. For a reminder for everyone at home who is not aware of the rules, this is a best of 5, but with one distinctive difference. This is not your typical first to 3 best of 5. No. This is a full 5 games of Overwatch, one way or another. So even if it is determined in a 3-0, both teams will keep playing out the entirety of the series, going to the full 5 games either way, because this league uses a tournament point system that actually is impacted. So even if you are on your 4th loss, you better be locked in, ready to go into game 5 to try to get that win.
Yeah.
Both teams getting set up here, getting their first picks.
Wow.
Interesting.
I was about to say a very interesting pick coming from Pink Pony Club. I'm not gonna lie. I do really like the May pick here, but I do really like the Reaper and the Kiri. But that's just normal. But I'm excited. I want to see Winston. Winton. All right.
All right, and we are into the first fight. WMU taking the high ground position here, playing a very dive heavy comp.
Yeah, that
And
was
that's
really
going to be
scary.
2 dying right off the back, right off of that May wall, just splitting WMU in half, leading to a pretty quick fall.
Yeah, that was a lot of positioning. I mean, we kind of just went in, but that's okay. Now we know what they're playing. We know how they play, somewhat. It's been like 15 seconds in the game, but that's okay. So,
Yeah. WMU not changing anything up with the composition just yet, sticking on the same characters on this very fast dive comp. All they need to do is get the jump just like that, and it's going to look
nice.
a lot easier for them getting 2 really quick picks on both of the DPS from Pink Pony Club, making it nice and easy for
Waiting for
WMU
the
to take
Winston
control
jump.
here,
Oh, yeah.
get another dive
They got the
off,
lamp,
burn the lamp,
and
doesn't
oh
matter.
my gosh.
Just the
And they're
horse
going to
left
go cap.
alive.
Yeah.
That'll be
They
a
look
nice
big.
easy wipe for Western Michigan, and that is going to be control of the point.
Yeah, that was really good coming from Western.
Nothing getting changed up here from Pink Pony Club either. Both teams really sticking to their guns here, not going for any quick swaps of their comps. Sticking to their guns, sticking to, this is our comp. We do not want to instantly counter swap, and I respect that. I
Yeah.
really dislike when teams instantly go for the counter swap.
Yeah.
There's no glory in that, and that's very big to me as a Reinhardt player.
Oh, that's a lot of
WMU
damage
going
coming
to give
from Keegan.
over the flip. Ton of damage being taken by the Winston right now. Reaper taking damage too. Western Michigan just fully handing over control and just kind of slowly dying here. Not pulling the trigger until just now, but May is going to counter ult their engage, going to get 2 with the big freeze, and that's going to be a 1 fight for Pink Pony Club, going to be control of the point remaining in their favor with 4 ults on the board. Western Michigan only having 2, coming up on a couple of more.
Honestly, this is still really winnable for WMU because since we're saving up all these ults, we're really close to 5. And so if we hold all those ults, then we might be able to win this. But they're also
We are
coming
in
up on
potential
4
last fight
ults.
territory, though, so we do need to go. And the tank will go down for Western Michigan. That is going to spell disaster. They need to win a fight without their tank. That's going to be the Blade. That's going to be the Kyriel coming out. Kitsune. That Genji's doing a lot of work, though. Top Ramen King showing why he's the king. Getting just barely going down, but that should be enough.
Yep.
Reaper
that
clutching
flip.
up, getting the last kill. Western Michigan going to make it work. Having to drop 2 ults, but being able to win it with them. Not bad overall for WMU off the back of a tank dying. I will definitely take spending 2 ults for 1 and staying in the match.
Oh, I would too. That was amazing. That was such a huge clutch coming from Top Ramen King. Like, that was crazy. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, they're looking to
Western
position high
Michigan, though,
ground.
they definitely need to have learned from that last fight. You cannot just sit here and wait for them to take space and get poked out. This dive comp has to constantly be pulling the trigger, and that's going to be a lot of damage coming out with the shield, or with the wall.
Top Ramen King's doing... Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going to be going down. Western Michigan needs to be dropping a counter roll. There goes the Reap Bomb in there. Going to be getting that Kiri. Winston going to be getting the Orisa, and that should put Western Michigan into an advantageous position for this fight. The Winston getting very low, going down, dropping the beat. Oh my god, wait, Winston's alive?
Wow, that is
I was convinced he was dead there. He was on 1 HP.
Yeah, he was very low.
I thought I saw him die.
Wait, but I'm actually so proud tonight. Like, that was actually really good play.
They do have to... so close.
They do have to take into account that there's 2 ults on the enemy team, so how are they going to react to that?
Coming in with 2 ults here should be ripping them right off the bat. That's going to be 1 coming out. Just the May ult left. May ult getting ripped as well. Going to be landing onto 3, forcing 2 out. That's going to be the DPS dead from Western Michigan. Oh, the Reaper just barely surviving. Going to be a 1-for-1 trade thus far. Overall, that is good for Western Michigan, but they are low HP. Making as much of a stand as possible, trying to do what they can, but everybody is so low. The Monkey just barely going to go down. Just the supports left for Western Michigan here. Staying alive as long as they can, buying time on this point. Here comes Genji with the Blade, the Top Ramen King coming in to clutch, getting 2 kills for the Kiri, but just barely not going to be enough from Western Michigan. Going to be enough for them to cap. Can Western Michigan touch for the overtime? Just barely blocked off by the wall in the Orisa ult.
Yeah, that was close. A big clutch from May. Wow.
Yeah,
if that wasn't walled, he gets that time, and then maybe WMU could have.
Kiri comes with ult.
Yeah, that could have been big.
That was a really, really, really close start to this series, and that makes me excited because that means we're gonna have some good Overwatch, and this is gonna be a fun series instead of some Victorian child getting atomic bombed. I was a little bit concerned going into it, seeing 5 games no matter what, and I'm like, oh, if this is a stomp, that's gonna be a hard watch.
Yeah, it'd be
Once you get past the hour mark of watching someone get stomped, it just gets sad. So looking at some good Overwatch here.
Yeah, I'm actually really
I'm excited.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm actually really excited for this JQ pick, honestly, especially with no more Genji. They're on Soj now. This has a lot of like poke potential.
I'm excited for the Top Ramen King Soj. I know that is a power pick. That is one of the most played picks for the king himself, and that queen just got
Oh,
melted.
I think WMU has to play a lot more slower.
Yeah,
Um,
Western Michigan taking the high ground, but not going to have control of the point for now, having
yeah.
two support plus a Soj up there, and the supports dropping. I mean, just Soj maintaining high ground, dropping as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately, Keegan went way too fast, and so that like we weren't able
Yeah.
to help him there. So that
That's
was
the
kind of
danger
dire.
of JU is you will just implode as the
Yeah.
Kiriko goes down. Getting a trade
Oh,
back
but we
onto the
traded. We
soldier,
trade.
not terrible for Western Michigan thus far, but that's going to be another one going down. That's going to be 3 left standing for the Broncos here. Everybody is so low with only Lucio healing. It's not going to be enough. That's going to be a pick on the way out by the top Ramen King, however. Junker Queen trying her best to interact, but getting frozen,
Yeah,
getting
definitely gonna get
kited. Lucio
staggered.
coming in
Whoa!
to skip
Wow,
them out.
that's
Just barely
crazy.
being able to get up from Western Michigan. JQ, though, still low, still pushing forward, and that's going to be death.
That's so unfortunate.
That is the danger of the Junker Queen, though, is
Yeah.
if you play aggressive on JQ, if you're not getting a lot of healing pumped into you and you're not blowing someone up, you just melt like wet paper.
Yeah. Tank, Tank can make or break your team. It's
Yeah.
hard.
Western Michigan trying to take some space, trying to go fast as they can around, taking a different angle, not contesting the exact same spot anymore. Getting a decent
Ooh, May
pull from
cryo. Yeah.
May. That's going to be the May ult coming out, though. That's going to be at least one frozen, and down
Oh, but
goes the
top ramen
king.
king in danger. Wow.
The JQ slowly burning down, getting melted here. May just barely staying alive. Soldier goes down. Western Michigan having to push in to get the contest, dropping the Kiriko ult, but that's going to be met with the Soldier ult, as well as the opposite Kiri ult, and every ult really getting dropped here in what is possibly the final fight for the game. Top Ramen King finally getting the Soj ult, getting one
Wow. Got his one.
on 0 HP, being able to push forward with the Soldier ult coming out from the Virtue as well. That is going to be 2 left standing for WMU. Make it 1 on point. Just trying to touch as long as he can. Tank almost back. Kiriko is there. Goes down again. Tank, only 1 left standing for Western Michigan on point. Ripping an ult. Ripping the Reckoning. Sustaining as long as JQ can. Breaking that lamp. Not able to bring anyone
Yeah.
down. And that's going to be the second point on that map. And that is going to be map 1 going to Pink Pony Club.
Yeah. It was pretty close first map. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Lots of lots of engages, lots of hard dives when maybe they're calling for soft dives, and maybe they just kind of screwed up against the May. Um, Pink Pony Club is definitely showing what they do tonight. So
Yeah. Showing a very, very good stand with that comp. Very curious to
yeah,
see what Western Michigan does in return. I'm
and if
curious because I
I'm
believe, if I'm not mistaken, Western Michigan's tank is a Ramatra main. So I
yeah,
could very well see them ripping a tank ban
I
on the
think
Orisa or on something else just to be sure they get the Ramatra.
yeah, I'm pretty sure if I read the rules correctly, I only had
You
a
only can
glance.
have one per roll.
Yeah. It's also that like even if you lose, you're not the one that's picking. It's on and off. So if you picked, then it's the rivals like pick. And then it's also if you pick or you banned that character. I don't know if you can multi-ban. I don't know if you can do like the same ban in a row. I don't know, but I hope not. I feel like that'd be very counterintuitive.
All right, what I am wondering now is what is Western Michigan going to do in response? What is going to be the counter, the response, the reply
Well,
from Western Michigan?
hopefully I want to see some swaps and definitely better positioning. I want to like I know that like we're not in call, but definitely calling out more for like in response to what's happening. I want to hear more like
I think
definitely like oh,
I will
you can
say
just
if they are going to play any comp, I liked that dive comp a lot. It was a
I did
very
too.
good fast comp, and it was the one that they looked really strong on, but they just
Yeah,
have
they
to
looked
play
really
fast.
comfortable. Yeah, they looked really
I'm
comfortable,
hoping
but there
that
was a
they
bit
pick
of
that.
mistakes.
Yeah. Well, the biggest thing that I saw was just a sort of a lack of confidence of just sit and wait and let them take space and then wait. Okay, do we want to go? Do we want to go? Oh, I got poked. Do we want to go? Do we? You just have to rip the trigger instantly there. And we've
Yeah.
seen in WMU's history some amazing fast teams, such as last year's club team that won their championship. That team won off the back of being extremely fast, off the back of before the next team is even setting up, they're just dead. It is a
Yeah,
go, go,
I would
go.
know.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why I would know that. Mm. Mm.
I can hear it. I can hear the mewing through your mic.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. I'm mewing.
Yeah, I know what you are.
Yeah, no, honestly, just I miss everyone from last semester. I'm not gonna lie, but it's also so nice to see so much of the progression within each and in every single individual player. It's so nice. I love getting to meet new players as well because obviously with the new semester coming in, new freshmen coming in, so we got to see a lot of nice and sweet faces. Um, so it's so nice to like also be able to interact with them too. That's what I love so much about Club Esports WMU. They also have
Yeah.
amazing community at discord.gg/club esports WMU. I heard we also have
Holy.
amazing merch. I'm actually
This
kind
is a
of
crazy plug.
yeah, this is a crazy plug. That's because I know what I'm doing. I'm just talking.
I will say I'm very excited to see this team's development throughout the year. This is a very, very fresh team. The only returning player on this roster is their
Pop around.
GOAT, Top Ramen King. He is a returner from the past year and is someone who's been showing a ton of potential. He's been having some very good games recently, and I very much hope just from I've been in comms enough with this guy where I've seen that he is starting to calm like crazy. I'm hoping that that is rubbing off on everyone else in this team because if so, they definitely can have the potential to become a very, very strong team once they get
I
some
agree. Having
time
someone such
together.
as Top Ramen King, like who communicates so effortlessly, can rub people like the good way, obviously, like and just make sure that everyone's talking. And like Megan Galameg is
Mm-hmm.
so sweet. Her vibes are amazing, and that's stuff that you want to see. Like you don't want to be in a call where you're just calming and then there's just no good vibes. Like she brings the good vibes, whether you're losing, whether you're winning. It's amazing. This is a team that you would want to be on. I like even if you lose, it's still such a good relationship everyone has in that team.
Except for that not Evan guy, he's evil.
Oh yeah, no, he's
Yeah,
something.
he's evil. The Evan guy's cool though, but
Yeah,
not
yeah,
Evan.
yeah, yeah.
That guy's evil.
Yeah, Evan's kind of cool. The not Evan guy, he's kind of weird, but
Yeah, yeah.
Pops is
Pops.
Pops.
Yeah, the unnamed princess.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the goat.
princess. That's my princess.
Yep, that's my hashtag. That's my princess.
Hashtag that's my princess. But yeah, I'm so excited. From at least what we can tell, we are going to be going into Route 66 and
I'm
we
excited
are
because we're
ready.
going into 66. That's a fun
I'm
map.
I don't like Route 66 personally.
I'm
As a
bad
support
enough at the
player,
game that I can still enjoy it.
I n- I personally don't enjoy it. I don't
It's
think
because
it's
you
a
love
great map.
Masters.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
I'm not even kidding.
I,
Certain maps just become worse the higher rank you are. I've noticed that. That's some of my old favorites I just hate. Like I used to really, really love Hollywood.
why are
I
you, dude?
I
What are
am
you?
I was looking to see what rank you were on now. I was gonna
That
glaze
wasn't
you. My
even
bad.
me. Why? Are
What?
you, that's not me.
Oh yeah, you're shining on here.
Yeah, I am shining.
If only you looked like that IRL.
What are you talking about? I look like that IRL. I'm always glowing. You're just jealous.
I would extremely loud and correct buzzer you, but I don't want to audio bomb the stream.
Oh, that's because you can't. You know it's wrong.
You tempt me. You tempt me a lot.
Anyways.
Anyways, before we start throwing punches, um,
Yeah,
yeah,
dynamic duo over here, by the way.
I'm really I do love this map. It is a map that I have learned that I don't love as much now that I'm getting into higher ranks myself. There's been a good couple of maps where I've just learned that Reinhardt is just bad, and Reinhardt's the only character that I find fun in this video game.
The pops effect rubbed off
Yeah.
on you.
No, it was literally the gold quick play effect. I could just
Yeah.
pin on anyone and get funny boop kills, and I'm like, yeah, I need to do this. And now I'm in like mid diamond, and it's like I can't do that anymore. But I've Pavloved myself into smiling when I pick Reinhardt.
Yeah, I won't
So if I
lie.
swap, I'm just sad.
I've always hated this map, especially starting to like actually seriously play since the beginning of this year. Like, I've never liked this map. I like, sure, I'll play the Yana, it's whatever. But like, I hate second point, especially third point. Don't even get me started.
Third point on this map is brutal. That one is just that one sucks. I hate that one. That one is
66.
stinky.
It is pretty sticky. All right, getting confirmation that we're going to be going in.
Oh my
I
god,
want
we're
to see
playing
what
the
they're going to
video
play.
game. Let's go!
Oh my god, Overwatch. I love Overwatch.
I love Overwatch.
Me when I over my watch.
She over my watch till I'm 2.
I
What?
watch till I'm over. I
I
thought that was
watch till
pretty
I'm over
good.
too.
No, you ruined it. You practically just took my
Me 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 me
saying.
me 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 me
That's what
me
I'm
me.
hearing from you.
Yo, I
This
can't
rage
hear.
bait doesn't work anymore.
I cannot hear you from all the way down there.
Whoa.
I need my co-caster
Okay.
in like a booster seat.
Okay. I'm actually so surprised by the comp that Pink Pony Club is playing.
I'm excited to
They're
see this
pulling the
Widow.
Widow. Yeah, they're pulling the Widow. A
Widow
lot of
comps
teams aren't
are
confident to. Yeah, not a lot of confident people picking Widow.
Widow comps are my
I
favorite because
know.
they're either great or terrible, and either way, it's entertaining.
Yeah, I know the top ramen king definitely plays a Widow, but
Yeah.
not showing it right now.
I'm excited to see it because we're either about to see a fantastic Widow performance or we're about to see James Bond 007. And either way, it's going to be entertaining.
All right, here we
WMU,
are.
though, we do have the Ramatra, the pick that I'm sure he was longing for last map.
Yeah,
The Wu Yang, though, coming through. Gonna mean there's a lot of spam. Western at a disadvantage just by not having somebody to play Wu Yang, unfortunately.
I mean, yeah, sometimes Wu Ying isn't someone's cup of tea. I didn't like Wu Ying when he came out, but then I started figuring out that I liked him. But wow, that's a lot of damage taken.
Venture going in, almost blowing up instantly. That Soj also taken down real low. Top Ramen King and the Virtue just clicking on some heads right now.
Oh yeah, Keegan getting a
Ramatra
little
going down
low.
really low, but he's fine. Oh,
Soj is
and that is
back.
another
Oh
real
wow.
low Soj. Man, both teams just living barely here. But slowly but surely,
Yeah,
Pink Pony Club is taking a lot of space. Western Michigan going to be falling back a lot here.
they're taking a lot of space.
They have been poked into the open area now, which is definitely not where you want to find yourself down in. Trying to play under Pink Pony Club right now, but the tank gets pushed down. That's going to make this fight a lot harder to take, but that's going to be one going down. Make it a trade back and forth, each team losing 1 DPS. The Ana getting a double kill here. Ramatra taking, there we go, goes down to a punch from the Soj. And Western Michigan looking like they're going to be taking this fight right here. Going to be holding on here, not giving up this first point. Diva dashing out with just a smidge of HP left. And Wu Yang just leaves.
You can definitely see the big difference with us having the Ramatra. That was a 180.
Yeah, definitely just a lot more confident on the comfort pick.
Yeah. It's nice to actually show what we are capable of.
It's really hard when your tank is not on their comfort pick because it's just the most easily defined role. That's going to be the Sojul ripped by the top Ramen King, making everybody hide. Everybody's going behind corners. That Diva is at 1 health. That Soju's at 1 health. But that's not going to be anybody else. And that's not going to be any picks just yet. Waiting out that ult before Pink Pony Club turns back around.
Yeah, they're surprisingly getting a lot of venture value here too. Like not being able to play the game. Wow.
That Soju got
really
blown
good
up.
Sojourn pick. Yeah, good job.
Venture diving onto the Kiri who just teleports away. Western Michigan ripping the Kiriko ult and continuing to hold
just
Pink
kind of
Pony
running
Club
away,
right here.
yeah.
Gonna get one off the back of that. A really good showing here from Western Michigan to start this one off.
Yeah,
Some
and they're
really,
still
really
getting
big
more.
kills.
They're still going in there. They're diving. Oh yeah. Oh.
We're getting down into 1 or 2 more fight territory, and Western Michigan is doing a very good job of rotating through their ults. Pink Pony Club is sitting on 5 ults. This should be a pretty dominant fight. They are trying to sneak up, and I'm assuming they're going to ult rush here. But
we also have really prominent ults too. So I mean, we can also fight back. But it's an ult advantage coming from Pink Pony Club.
Yep, and that's going to be an Ana dead right off the bat here. Not getting anybody with that one. 2 more ults going to be ripped right off the bat here, trading back and forth and back and forth. Western Michigan at a bit of a disadvantage right here. Down the numbers currently. Tank goes down. Only one left standing is the Soj. Going to be getting a pick onto the Venture, though. Touching as long as he can, buying time for his team to get back. The Ana, the last one here to touch, walking out a little bit early, setting someone down for a nap.
But now we're in OT. But
Western Michigan should be able to touch here and contest this OT.
But we'll see. It's cutting it close.
Oh,
it's getting really close.
Ramatra
wow.
almost got pushed away there. Do not C9 Western, but that is a Ramatra with a nano. That is going to be a lot of damage coming out. That's going to be the Kiriko brought down to 1 and brought down. Western Michigan could stop the push right here if they play this right. Just the Diva left. Diva does have ult, though. This is a really risky fight.
This is amazing coming from Western.
Do we have the Suzu? Suzu timing just a little bit off, but Diva goes off the payload to Remake, and that is going to be a dominant hold for Western Michigan.
That was amazing, and that was 100% 360 from what, or 360 180 from what we saw last map. This is crazy.
Bad news, if it was a 360, this match would not be going the same way it is right now.
No, for sure, for sure. Miscommunication on my end. My apologies.
Great comms coming out from my co-caster.
Thank you, thank you. I'm glad that you you think I'm giving good comms.
Yep. No, if only I wasn't lying.
We would never know because you're such a sweet and nice person to me.
Yeah, I'm known for being nice to you, actually.
Yeah, you're known. You're definitely known. I really wish I could say this on stream. I can't. I will let you know after. But yes. I'm really happy with WMU's performance there. I love the fact that Top Ramen King just kept holding point. If he didn't hold point, we would be going into the second clutch or second half of that map. But yeah, this is what showing of our true potential looks like. Like, you give us the Ramatra, we will fight back.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Let's kick this off.
All right, we didn't change anything besides there's a May pick. Yeah. but we're comfortable. We should know how to play against this.
Top ramen cast coming out here.
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
Just saw a terrible notification pop up on my Discord. I'll be sharing that with you after this match of describing the WMU coach dynamic. The dual coaching system. Just both teams throwing poke back and forth, trading cooldowns, trading poke, trying to get through this choke. Oh, that Moira just got almost imploded. And that was a bold position for a soldier to take up in front with no cover, and that guy goes down. That's putting Western Michigan at a numbers advantage. They can play this slowly. They can start to really take an advantage here.
That soldier flank is crazy. That
Yeah, that is a
did so
really
much
good
for their
off
team.
angle.
Oh yeah,
And that's gonna be one.
And the Mei is down. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Wu Yang
that's
is
gonna
so
be
close to death.
Yeah, that is a lot of. Oh, and that's another pick for Western Michigan. That's going to be so much pressure, so much distance off of this type of a staggered fight. This is exactly what Western Michigan wants, is just keeping Pink Pony Club down at least one member this whole time. That soldier flank just got imploded. And Top Ramen King just aura farming, taking so much space with the ultimate. They have to play behind a corner or they just get shot down. Kiri going to be coming out for WMU, going to have the Kiri go down, the Nano going into the Ram, the soldier getting a pick, Ram coming out, Mei coming out,
Looking
both teams
heavily
ripping
favored in
everything.
WMU.
But that Ramatra is untouched. WMU just making a dominant statement match right here. And that is going to be match number 2.
Wow. That was an amazing performance coming from Rage WMU.
Yeah, that... Now, not to give any strategies, but that is why the Ramatra ban was there.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Ooh. See it? Let's see it. He's clicking
That's
on
my
him.
cast player.
That's my king.
That's my king. That was a really good map. I was so in tuned and so excited for the first map, but the second map definitely like blew the first map out of the water. That was crazy. We got to see way more potential coming from WMU. And it's all solely reliant on that whole like tank priority. Like tank can make or break your team. It's crazy.
Tank is the most determinant role in the game because there is only one. So if the tank is comfortable, you will feel it, and if the tank is feeling the pressure, everyone can tell.
It's crazy because I'm watching the stream right now. They're 3 seconds a little or a couple minutes behind, right? Like the way that the fight started was not heavily favored for WMU. Like it was heavily favored for Pink Pony Club. But the way that they played it was lacking a little bit in some parts, maybe not prioritizing the same person. But like we just blew it out. Like we went crazy there. That Weing ult did a lot. Like we got it got 3 people, but it didn't really get anything. So it's a little unfortunate coming from that Wu Ying player, but I'm just excited to see this next game. Actually, we have to be here for all 5 games, so I'm
I'm
excited for
excited to
5
see the
games.
next 3 games. I'm an old man. This is going late for me, but you know what? I'm ready. I'm excited.
I'm excited
And
as
I'm
well.
hoping that the hybrid map is King's Row. I see King's Row hovered right now. I don't know if that's intentional, if that's just a random map, but I'd really like it
I
to
think
be.
it is hybrid next because it was so it was escort and then it's hybrid and then I think it's a flashpoint.
I mean, it has to be KR, right? It's the only one that any reasonable people would pick.
I would think so. I mean, this is the most WMU map pick ever. Like
it's the most Overwatch map pick. It's just
That
it's
is true.
universally agreed as good Overwatch. Surely, no matter who has map select, it will be KR.
Yeah, from what I'm reading, it says it's control, escort, hybrid, and then it's push, and then flashpoint. So flashpoint will be fifth. So we'll be expecting a hybrid, and then we'll be expecting a push. I'm not surprised that we chose King's Row though. King's Row is the most heavily favored map for WMU. Whether you look across all three teams, it's
Mhm.
always the map pick that we
It's
choose.
just good.
It's just amazing.
King's
Like,
Row, my beloved.
like this is like the most iconic. Actually, you know what? Speaking of iconic, this is literally the King's Row is the background for the PC for Big Red.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, now it's a blue screen,
right, right.
unfortunately. We had to update to Windows 11. So, but yes, it used to be that we had it on the Big Red.
The WMU technology.
But yeah, I personally like King's Row. I definitely there's a lots of characters that you can play. I think this map is amazing. I think it's gorgeously made. Not even just like the way to play it, just like how it looks aesthetically. I think that like there's so many ways you can just play this map too. Like you don't even have to just be on the ground. There's height. There's and then you can just keep going height. And then you can just go it's crazy. I love this map. And the fact that it's only 2 point or 2 pushes, it's just kind of crazy. Pops with the high chat. I saw that. I will make sure that it was known. The only reason I caught that was because the stream is right in front of me. So I apologize, Pops. I'm slow. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in tonight, though. Today is such a huge day in Overwatch history. We're actually competing in a new league. So I'm
Yeah.
excited. Lots and lots of people watching tonight. And that's what we love to see. We love our WMU support.
Yeah.
We also love joining Club Esports WMU. And plus, we love joining the Discord, which is also Club Esports WMU. We also love buying
OMG.
merch from Club Esports WMU. Actually, it would be esports gear, and then you can go to the Club Esports WMU page. There's a lot of good quality. I have a couple of merch there too. If you want a twin. Did you like my plug?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good
Kiri
at
and
that.
May bands, interesting.
Wow. Actually, I'm fine with that too.
Yeah.
There's just gonna be a lot of antis. At least hoping. But yeah,
I assume both teams would play Ana here.
I would assume. Yeah, the Kiri ban is crazy, especially on KR. KR or
I
Kiri's
mean,
just kind of crazy in general
WMU
too.
does have multiple Kiriko players, so it is definitely a band that gets value.
Mm-hmm.
But it also means that if WMU picks an Ana, you just gotta deal with getting antied and slept and hated on.
But this is what the most interesting thing is too, right? Like Kiri is so widely played, right? Especially with
Yeah.
how many cleanses that you can like negative effects that you can cleanse, right? So seeing what it would look like going back in Overwatch 1 and you can, tell me if I'm wrong cuz I never played Overwatch 1 without a Kiri, right? Like it's just going to be regular Overwatch 1. Like I think it's kind of crazy cuz now you're going to have to see like how are tanks going to position? How are teams going to play? How are like
I do think there's going to be one main. There's definitely going to be at least one big difference. Make this not like Overwatch 1. That being the single tank
oh, yeah, no,
and
of
the
course.
5 players and
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. I'm
2 in the title
yeah, yeah, okay. You know what I mean.
and the new
Okay? I'm not
characters
I'm you know what? You're
and
not
the
helping
UI
me at all here,
changes.
man. This is so messed up. I'll remember this. But
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah. But other
Anyways,
than that, it's basically Overwatch 1.
yeah, it's just without Kiri. I think it's I think it's going to be a very interesting watch.
Also, call me a child again and let me know when you're allowed to buy alcohol.
I can't. Thank you very much.
Wait, I just hit
Yeah.
AoE damage on that. Wait, I thought you could. Aren't you 21?
Yes,
Then why can't you?
I can't. I don't know why that's so important right now, though.
Well, I was talking about it. I was talking about our lovely streamer here.
Oh, okay, okay. I see now, I see. I'm actually really excited. There is a Widow pick coming from Pink Pony Club for the attack here.
Surely nobody peeks the Widow. The
Surely
most
nobody takes.
known Widow position in history is this first spot on KR. And WMU's tank just stared it down. So surely we know it's there. And now she
Surely.
has moved. She has relocated a little bit here.
I just realized my phone was not getting charged, so.
Thank God, I might finally be solo casting soon.
No!
Both teams trading poke back and forth.
Sweet
Not
guy,
too
by the
much-
way.
not
Chill, nonchalant, nice guy.
Yep.
But yeah, looking towards their tanks, they're both playing ROM. Really excited
Widow is
for this.
down in the low ground. Both teams.
Oh, they have Freya now.
Ooh. That is a interesting swap. Freya coming out. That is a new one for the series. Okay. Only one team capitalizing on the lack of a Kiri right here with the anti. Pink Ponies having the Ana.
But we haven't
That's
really
Michigan.
seen a lot of like potential coming from that Ana, right?
Yeah, just
Oh.
too hard to get value in such a tight area.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Wow.
that's a pick for Western Michigan. Pick back, though, for Pink Pony. And that's a big ante onto the ROM. That's going to be pressuring him a lot, but that Reaper on the side of your ROM is going to hurt a lot. And that is a 3K, almost 4 for the Reaper. The Western Michigan Reap Bomb living on strong.
Yeah. Honestly, WMU played really slow there. They played very safe. And the fact that the tank got naded and was really low, he played it so well.
Is where I say it is.
Yeah, and just even looking just at the raw numbers right now, Ana's healing just lower than everyone else's because she just doesn't get the same value in these tight spaces as someone like a Moira or a Lucio.
Yeah. Especially Kiri. And that's
the
why
Bap.
Kiri's banned.
Oh, wow, that was the fast Freya ult. But not going to be picking anyone. Oh, that ram exploded, but that Freya just got shot in the face. And
It's
the
still
JQ
winnable.
getting burst
Oh, they
down,
got nanoed.
getting nanoed, so that's going to be a lot of damage off that axe. Moira ult coming
Wow.
out too. That JQ is getting down low, but she is going to be staying up because she's 2 supports dumping heals.
Yeah.
The BAF really low. Western Michigan wanting to punish if they can. Top Ramen King looking at him, but also getting poked out himself. JQ diving into the Reaper. 2 shotgun characters meet in a small enclosed room.
Wow. That was so unfortunate. They were
Just barely
sustaining
died.
so well too.
The solo
Ends now.
window from the BAP. Soj coming up with ult. Both getting pushed down by a Reaper.
Yeah. That was a really good play coming
just
from
got
Reaper.
an exploded
But,
Ramatra.
yeah. I mean,
West
they did a
Michigan-
pretty good job within the first like 40 seconds, or not 40
They're
seconds.
not even remotely
Yeah.
contesting this either. I
Yeah.
was expecting that they were going to recontest here towards the later half, especially with the Lucio, but just going to be bringing the tank back and looking to hold as close as they can here, it looks like.
Yeah, they wouldn't have had time. Oh, JQ engaging? Interesting.
It looks like she
JQ's
wasn't
so
really
low.
ready for the... Oh, that is a really
Yeah.
aggressive ult, but that is going to be a kill. That is going to be...
yeah. I love this ult. This ult was crazy. That was a confidence sort of like.
That was a
ult.
dominance and confidence ult. I don't love it as much. Because right there, you're not fighting over much. Like, you're fighting to try to retake the control over this choke, of course. But the cart hadn't moved. It was still spawning in. So
It
in
was
Western
still a
Michigan
really cool ult.
it was definitely a cool ult, and it got a lot of kills. but the value is
Obviously
not
didn't get a lot of
there.
value as
They're
to
just-
what we wanted,
they're
but
just
it definitely
getting
was a
through
dominant
the
pick.
choke for free because Western Michigan didn't hold up close, and now there's a pick.
Oh,
So Pink Pony is gonna have the that
ooh,
boot was
that was a
big.
really good boop, but unfortunately there was a lot of what's being
Unfortunately, you have
viewed.
angered her, or whatever she says there, and that is gonna be a wipe there for the ponies.
We will still have one more touch, so we will have one more fight before we get to the second push. So
Yeah, Western Michigan coming back fast, having the Lucio, getting poked out a good bit by the Freya, but should have more than enough time to run up, especially with the Coel and the B. And wow, that's a lot of bulls coming out from Western Michigan all at once right there. Only
yeah,
2 coming out here in response from the Pink Ponies. Gonna mean a close fight, but
looking
slowly
heavily
going
favored
in
for
favor
WMU
of
though.
Western. Yeah.
Yeah,
Slowly going into the Western Michigan's favor. Wow.
flavor. Whoa.
Yeah. Western Michigan
kind of
loving the
flavor
taste
would
of this
we be?
fight. Looking like it's Reap Berry flavored, with the Reaper picking up 2 at the end there. Having that DPS passive at the end there just matters so much for a fight. That reduced healing output just really makes a big difference. And holy, that is the value of the King's Row Moira in these close quarters. 7,000 healing. The next highest in the game is at 4.
This is going to be a very, very close call to see if there is going to be.
Ooh, that is a very big pick.
That
for
was a
Western
really
Michigan.
good start. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
Top Ramen King getting a very, very big pick here to start off this fight.
It's going to be very difficult because the BAP is slow, and there is the push.
There go
Oh my
2
gosh.
ults from Western Michigan, just melting everybody in the blender there.
And you're not
Only
going to
one
see
left
another
to
push.
touch. The Ana really can't do too much on her own, and Western Michigan is going to hold them. Not able to pick up the second tick, and that will be round 1.
Honestly, that was a really good push coming from how they first initially started. It
Mhm.
wasn't even looking like they were going to even tap point. So the fact that they did, and the fact that they got that far with the amount of time that they had, was pretty far.
Yeah. That went back and forth between me thinking that one team was just going to dominate the rest of the map.
Yeah. The fact that we saw a Freya and a Widow pick here, I'm kind of like ecstatic about it. Like,
Yeah,
those
I
are
am
picks that you
loving
don't usually
the
see.
I'm loving the off meta, like not exact same cookie cutter picks that are just different. And now that is a couple more of them.
Yeah.
The Zarya, Iari coming
Iari,
out as a couple
Ilari,
of swaps. Isn't it Iari?
Il Ari? No. Il Ari?
I've
Ilari?
never... Is it Ilari?
I call it Ilari.
Okay,
If
you
it's
can
spelled
continue to be wrong then.
Ilari, Il Ari. Or my bad.
Yeah, if only we had a Latina here who could actually pronounce these words correctly.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why I'm here, actually.
Ooh.
All right, really interesting. Big, huge swaps coming from Pink Pony Club. Swap to Zari, or Zari. Dang
Zari?
it, Jay. Dang it. You're making me speak too much of Ilari. Zarya, Ash, and Ilari.
The
Getting poked
Ziari?
out. Ziari, my apologies, man.
Western
I
Michigan
don't
going
know.
just as fast as they can here, but they are going to melt. Trying a very aggressive approach, not quite going how you would hope, but going to just take the reset.
Yeah, definitely, they know what they're playing now. They should now understand how to play, what they want to do, how they want to position.
Definitely a hard comp to just hard rush like that. Probably
Yeah.
not what Western Michigan is going to do this time. Probably going to slowly take space, go around the statue.
There's taking
Western
height.
Michigan checking into the hotel here. Everybody going inside. But with no rooms available, Western Michigan's going to start pushing up on high here.
They're gonna be taking a lot of poke here. They don't move as fast. Oh,
Yeah,
they're. Yep.
Okay.
That was a big,
Yeah.
big incendiary coming from Ash.
This is an interesting fight angle from Western Michigan, but going to be taking the high ground here slowly but surely. Bob going to be coming out from the ponies, going to be pushing that ram off point. That is going to be 2 kills to Mr. Bobbert himself. Ash just free firing down into the crowd. And that is going to be continued hold.
Yeah, that was.
I liked that angle from Western, but they just didn't play it confidently enough. Stood in that back corner too long and just got poked out.
Yeah, there was
I'd
a
say-
lot of pressure,
yeah.
but I liked the hype play. I think that was.
Yeah, I think that was more
huge.
correct than through low here. Reaper taking the
Yeah.
high ground here. Definitely helping to pressure those. Then he goes down. Gonna be walking out with the castle to take some space. Wow, he is
Wow.
fast. He is so fast in the Lucio amp. That is hilarious. He just shuffled
That
at
was
him.
crazy. That was a big turnaround.
Yeah, that was some big damage coming out from Western Michigan. Ripping 2 ults to do it, but that should be the control here. And that means that we are into the payload portion of the map. And that is a very far up Ramacha trying to take as much space as possible. Not sure if he can do that far, but he does have his squad there with him. The only one left there is the Moira. And even then, the orb bouncing around. Just poke going back and forth from each team. Western Michigan getting a lot of poke out onto the Pink Pony Club. Gonna be taking it down the pylon. Western Michigan having them on this corner here, having pushed through the first big choke, getting into one of the next hard chokes. But that's going to be a pick onto one of the supports from the Pink Pony Club. That's going to be ults coming out from both teams. That's a low. That's a lot of ERA damage. But that's a huge reap bomb, turning it back around possibly for Western Michigan. Only one
Wow.
life left on each team. The Reaper is going to win. Huge clutch from the
That is
Virtue on that Reaper.
Crazy.
That is a
Wow.
5K overall. That is a massive clutch.
That was crazy.
That was absolutely the Reap bomb being dropped there. Fantastically fought. And that means that this is the last fight. This is every ult getting ripped right here. Western Michigan investing ults too here. Not necessarily required to ult here because they do have a lot of time. So Top Ramen King is just going to say, okay, not looking like a great fight. Going to just start walking away here, regroup. They do have a whole nother minute and 40 seconds. Meanwhile, any lost fight is a lost map for the Pink Pony Club. One ult on the side of the Pink Pony Club, one ult on the side of Western Michigan.
But this is definitely heavily favored for WMU, especially with how close we are.
Yeah, with how close we are, a cast ult here, it just buys so much space. Doesn't get anybody off of it, but a lot of pressure and a lot of push here.
Wow.
They have to stay on the payload. If they do not touch, they just instantly lose. There has to be someone on payload at all times here. It is 0.35 meters away. Just the Zarya left standing on the payload. She goes down, and that is the map in favor of WMU.
That was a really good game.
Yeah.
This, like, wow. I'm getting amazed every single time. This is crazy. Like,
Yeah, and that's WMU leading. Oh my god! 17,000 healing from the Moira?
wow. That's my Mora player.
That's more than... Yeah, I figured it would be the support ult. That was a very big ult. But man, that Reap Bomb afterwards was just game-winning play.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. that was a lot of healing coming from Moira, especially with
That
how
was
much time
the
was
fact that she
in the
also
match.
did damage though.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
that was amazing coming from Megan, and I
Yeah.
am more than incredibly proud.
Yeah. I'm layering out the glaze, equal opportunity there.
All right. I will be back momentarily. So give me a few.
Yeah, I think best move here is a quick be right back. Yeah. So we will be right back, and once we are about to go into the next map, we will be back. So don't go anywhere. And we are back. We are momentarily going to be getting into Colosseo. And we actually had 3 hero bands coming out this time. We had 2 heroes and a villain in this case, with Reaper, Zarya, and Val all being banned. So definitely could see the Reaper ban coming after that dominant of a Reaper ult. 5Ks do earn a bit of respect, a bit of fear. So, not too surprised by that one. And we'll looks like okay, they're swapping someone out. Interesting that you get to swap people after ban phase. Oh, and I called that in before it was pointed out in the chat that that is not how that's probably meant to happen. I know at least in my league days that was not allowed, but I don't know how this league exactly works. But it doesn't really change much. It's a support for support after there was a Zarya ban. So realistically, not a ton changed there. Either way, going in for game or round number 4, map number 4. Wow, that took me a minute. Going into Colosseo. Right now, WMU leading 2-1 in the series. So poised to take the series here in just a moment if they're able to win it in this one. Otherwise, we'll be going to a dramatic Game 5.
Superior firepower's good, but superior brain power's better.
Ooh, we've got a Sigma Mirror on our hands.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks infected.
Pretty standard comps coming out from both teams, with the exception that both teams are playing Sigma. Yeah, and one has a Wu Yang for doing literally everything in the game. I hate that character. Both teams just throwing rocks and shots and everything back and forth. This is the most quintessential start to a Sigma mirror as I've ever seen, where both people are just kind of blasting. The bot's not going very far at all. Both barriers broken at the same exact time. It's really just a matter of which team is able to get a pick here first. Both teams gonna be poked down and then healed up. Just going back and forth with the trades, with the poke. Constantly. Ping Pong Club pushing up a little bit here. Getting Western Michigan a little bit low, but just one pick, and that is the first pick going to be on to Western Michigan by the Pink Pony Club, and that means that they will get some good push here. That's an art pick for Pink Pony Club. Just then there's one back, but that's going to be an ult coming out from each team. Both teams just throwing rocks and throwing shots back and forth. Gonna be another pick for WMU here. Very possible that they start to get a push going here. Pink Pony Club slowly but surely having to run away, having no damage dealers left alive. Western Michigan pushing up, but taking a lot of poke damage while they're doing it, so having to play a little bit carefully here. But not going to be forward spawn for Pink Ponies. Western Michigan going to be having control of the bot. Ooh, almost pick onto the Wu Yang, almost kill onto the Sigma, but neither go down. And just everybody still just shooting each other. Two ults coming out for the Pink Pony Club. Going to be matched with a Beat and a Soj ult, but that Soj is already half. Sigma ult coming out, grabs only the Lucio. That Soj playing up really far, but just barely not able to bring anyone down. Living at 1 HP for now. Good shots from the Ana, keeping him alive. Meanwhile, the solo ult there, taking him down. Counter ult here, Sigma on Sigma kill, and that should not just be enough because the numbers advantage is too much. Pink Pony Club going to be winning that fight. The Lucio and the Ana trying their hardest to skedaddle. Should be able to make it out. Oh, just barely going down. And that is a rough stagger for Western Michigan. But no tank on the side of Pink Pony Club makes it a lot harder to push this forward. If Western Michigan can start shooting down at the one-man touching, they can stop this. Especially with the Sigma here. Sigma being back for Western Michigan so much faster. Denies the close spawn again. A Nano going out onto the Soldier 76 here. And we're back to the Poke Fest. And that's going to be a pick for Pink Pony Club. Going to be putting it slightly in their favor, having one Western support instead, but a DPS pick for Western Michigan. But with the tank going down for Western, that should be a one fight for Pink Pony. Western Michigan getting out with their lives if they can. The Lucio going down as well. I'm wondering if we're going to see a swap off the Lucio, just because it's just... it loses so much value when you're not in a very fast team. He has fine healing done, but he's just not really much utility when the team is just standing and poking. I'm wondering if something like a Wuyang Mirror or something like, I don't know, what would be better. Western Michigan slowly getting melted down by the two ultimates dropped by the Pink Pony Club. Just the Kiri left alive, going to go down here at the end. Pink Pony Club does have forward spawn and does have a pretty good push here. This is the hardest part of the map to get the push on, though. This is the really long straightaway right outside of Western Michigan spawn doors, so they can keep on coming back. Big ults coming out from both sides here. Sigma gets rocked by Sigma. Neither team having a tank. Both really having to play carefully here, just not to die. Western Michigan with two left alive. Just a Kiriko, a Soj, and a Dream. And that Soj dies, and with it, Western Michigan's damage for now. Just two supports and a tank left standing, but that should be enough to push Pink Pony Club away until the reinforcements arrive. Just a lot of poke going forward, back and forth. Pink Pony, though, getting good picks here. One kill with the Signal, but the other going to be Suzu'd out of it, and a Kiriel going down as well, and that is going to be another one dropping. Top Ramen King diving in on the Genji, having swapped off of his original pick here.
Okay.
Western Michigan down another man, yet again, having swapped tank to Hazard here. And Val escaping her eternal banishment.
Yeah, escaping my, sorry, I won't say it because it's a trigger word.
The J word.
Yeah, the J word.
And I'm not referring to Mr. Ming. The
Huge
Frail
rail
coming out.
going in.
The beat coming out as a response from Western Michigan, giving them some free health to just push in with here and try to take space. That's going to be the Freya going down to the Genji. these new character picks really breathing some life into Western Michigan's game here. Hanzo swap coming out as well.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The brother
Personally,
duo coming out here
yeah.
on DPS.
It's pretty rare that you ever see a Hanzo pick like this.
But it's getting some value. It's
yeah,
getting picks.
he's actually doing it. And then there goes the Genji ult, and he gets 1. Got 2, 3. Oh, wait, 2. With the assist of the tank. There we
that's just gonna be
go.
another one fight for Western Michigan. That's another clean fight. Ripping 2
I guess
ults to
this is
do
the
it.
Val effect, huh? I
Only
leave.
one Curie ult being ripped by the side of Pink Pony Club, though, so they should be able to contest here on the butt scratch. Ooh, Venture going to be able to contest it just before.
Yeah, but they are gonna get it, I hope.
I have to imagine that it's going to happen. Signal coming out, not hitting anybody. Just, oh.
Barely reaching it, just barely.
I don't think it did.
No, it didn't, but they were so close.
Wow. It's like
That's so
0.05 meters off, if even that.
Yeah. But they should either die or, back, because this is going to be the last fight they're going to have.
Man, that is brutal. It's
That's
so
unfortunate.
close, but Western Michigan just barely doesn't get the forward spawn here. Having to run all the way from Narnia.
But it's fine. I mean, they're close enough to
They're on 2
touch.
ults. Both teams having 2 ult. Oh, and that is a very fast. Oh, that's a very fast 2 kills. Western Michigan ripping an ult to try to salvage it, but that's gonna be another 2 dead. That's gonna bring us into a really rough situation here. Western Michigan all dead, needing somebody to get out there really fast to touch.
Maybe
Genji's running
have the
out
touch,
first.
but yeah, I don't know
Just
if they're
getting
gonna be able to
shot.
touch. There's no touch now. That's such an unfortunate game.
Yeah, Western Michigan just not rolling out fast enough there, not going for the touch, and that's going to be map number 4 going to Pink Pony Club, bringing us to a 2-2 spot in the series, meaning that we are going the full distance for a game
Ooh,
number
and
5.
play the game from Top Ramen King.
Ooh, some good aim right there. All right, well, I'm curious to see it. I have to imagine that right here, Western is going to ban a tank.
Oh yeah. I would really assume so.
With Western Michigan having the first ban, being able to secure themselves a Ramatra, I have to imagine that they are going to go for a tank ban, secure that Ramatra. I'm surprised they didn't play the Ramatra on that map. I really don't think it's that bad for Ramatra.
I think Hazard is pretty good, especially with trying to get as much space as he can, especially the high ground, right? I don't think it's a bad pick. Ram could be pretty good, yes, but into what they're playing, I think it's fine, yeah. But the Hazard, I would have liked to see more space covered.
Yeah. Curious to see what gets changed here going into the last game. This is very much the high pressure moment, the backs against the wall for both teams. So it is very much a matter of do or die for everyone involved.
Oh, I think I messaged the wrong person. I'm a bozo.
Hi, chat from Shinings, messaging me.
Yeah, apparently.
Bad news on
I think my
on that one.
co-caster is illiterate actually because it's Shining, not Shinings. But that's okay.
Shinings
We all-
saying that.
That's crazy.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. Yeah, I gotta do something. Hold on. I hope you understand.
Yeah. Google en passant.
I gotta open my loot box. All right, I didn't get anything good. All right.
JQ ban from Western Michigan. Interesting.
But it's
That
looking
is
like
going to be
Suravasa.
on the flashpoint on Suravasa.
This is the deal breaker. This
Yeah.
will determine who wins. And I love Suravasa. Man, like this, when we were playing last semester, this was our game. Like, this is our map. Like, it was a shame if we lost this map. We were so good.
Lucio ban coming out from the Pink Pony Club,
Oh,
forcing Western
wow.
Michigan off of the comfort pick.
Yeah.
But it looks like Western Michigan has Meg and Beansprout in.
Which
Neither
they,
of them are the
yeah.
Lucio player. It is very much Rimuru who is on the Lucio each game. Neither of them tend to be too heavily locked on playing the Lucio, so I know for at least from my knowledge that both of them are fans of Kiriko and that they play Mura and Ana as well. So
Yeah.
an interesting ban.
So,
Don't know if that was a matter of thinking that Western was going to swap after bans or just a matter of not knowing the players, who's doing what. But
yeah,
for Western
I'm
Michigan,
not.
that's a good look going into the game. They got pretty much scot-free through ban phase.
What was our ban? So theirs was no
JQ.
Lucio. JQ? Wow. Actually, pretty good.
Yeah, that protects the Ramatra here.
Yeah. I think the bans were a little heavily one-sided here. But very professionally planned coming from Pops, my go, and no Evan, not my go. But Evan's a cool guy. Ooh. Wow, a widow?
Ooh,
Okay,
oh.
I was gonna say, like, that is
was going to be
not
an
a
interesting pick for this map.
Yeah, like, that is not something you ever see at all on this map.
Yeah, that would be a very unique pick to bring out in the match deciding game number 5 here.
Yeah, that's a very causal pick. I'm not gonna lie. Causal? Like, cause and effect? Sorry. I don't know, man. I'm just saying things. But yeah, instead
Russian use
of
big words.
Widow... my bad. My bad, chat. But actually on Reaper... Actually pulling a Juno out. That's
Both
interesting.
teams ripping the Reap bomb here. Both teams just taking so much poke, but Western Michigan does have the inside control here.
They are sustaining.
Yeah, they do have control of the flashpoint, so they are slowly but surely taking the flashpoint with the Reaper coming in on the behind here. But he's going to be poked out. That Ramatra is taking a lot of damage. For now, he's able to hold on. Really good deflect there, buying some space, buying some time, and Western Michigan is going to have first control here.
And this is why
Reaper
he's
again coming in through the back line. Shot in the back, almost exploded.
Still getting point. Like, we're taking them down.
Western Michigan completely comfortable with just trading here. Reaper teleports in again. Goes through the flank again, but gets blown up this time. Just cannot get through. But two go down on the side of Western Michigan to the Wu Yang.
Still got really a lot of
yeah, more than 50% here off of that. Western Michigan not going to complain too much about that.
Yeah, that was very interesting. Because now they're on May, which I guess that was just to help slow down their push, to help apply more pressure, but...
Have fun, Genji!
Yeah.
But that's going to be a really quick pick there, picked up by Beansprout onto the Soldier. Supportals coming out from each team. That Ramatra just went flying from that rock, but he's still okay.
Juno
gonna be
going
taking down the Juno. Going to be taking
Then
down the
the
Sigma.
Sig.
With the Wuyan going down, that is control of the point back in favor of Western Michigan. The percentage getting tied up right here at 69-69, going into favor of Western Michigan.
Sorry, someone had to laugh, okay? If it wasn't you, it was gonna be me, and I'm surprised it wasn't you.
Production crew at Western Michigan here proving to be a combined 7 years old.
Stop! Stop! All
Both
right.
people in this VC are laughing at that. But
I don't know what you're talking about.
ults are getting ripped left, right, and center here, as this is the final fight over this point. A lot of ults coming out here.
Heavily favored
Overall,
for Pink Pony Club, but
yeah, definitely looking like Pink Pony Club is going to be the Juno ult here for Western Michigan means that they
Wow.
are definitely still alive and in it. That Juno is 1 HP in the sky, goes down. That means Sigma is about to go down. That means that the May is the last one standing, meaning that Western Michigan just needs to touch. That got a little scary, but Western Michigan
was
should
really
be able to
scary.
bring this first flash point.
you know what
into
this
the bag.
showed though? That supports get it done. That was big coming from Galameg, that 2-piece. I saw that. You are amazing. Much love. All right, but yes,
Yep,
I
zip it
am
up
a
after you're done.
glazer. Okay, all right. Can you blame me? That was pretty good. No one else is looking at the Juno.
Hey, I was calling that was a massive Juno ult there, and it looks like both teams are really going to have the same amount of priority here on to the point. Both teams peeking around this corner, not wanting to walk it. Yeah, he walked in a line of fire, and that is why nobody wanted to walk out. Instantaneous implosion to whoever steps forward, and it is going to be Western Michigan's Reaper today.
Still sustaining, so it's very possible to get a second touch
Yeah.
here.
Almost a pick onto that Soj there. Western Michigan's gonna rip 2 ults here, getting counter ulted. That's not what you really wanted to see happen there, and that's gonna be 2 going down from Western Michigan, the 2 that just used their ults.
That was just a very unfortunate turn of events.
Yep, that is unfortunately double ulting while down numbers and with the May wall there is just brutal. Western Michigan getting a little too confident, little too comfortable, but I like the
They're
aggression.
getting sat down a little bit. They're getting humbled. So
I like
they
the aggression,
understand.
and overall, it was a good look. It was just a little bit too fast. Definitely a different angle would have helped, or some sort of answer to the Wu angle, but...
it was definitely doable, but there was definitely counter ults, and it was
Oh,
just
and the
hard.
Reap Bomb comes out
Ooh.
and goes down instantly, again, alone with the male between him and anything else.
That
And
was
that's
a
going to be the tank
big
dead as well.
nail.
Genji can only buy so much time, triggering the OT, and that will be 1-1 on Flashpoint. Dong. I love the big ding noises in this map.
Yeah, that was just a very unfortunate couple of fights coming from Western.
Yo, this map has birds.
I'm gonna prevent from saying what I usually say about birds, but
They're just government spy drones. I know.
no, I
We
just
all
hate
know.
birds.
Oh.
But yeah, that too.
Yeah, this is actually how the Overwatch admins watch you play. They don't want you to know this. Western Michigan does have the first control here, so they will have the timer start ticking in their favor.
Still sustaining. We're looking pretty alive.
Juno coming out from the Pink Pony is going to be getting a pick onto the Kiriko as well. Counter ults coming out both directions here. Racha going to be knocked down, but he is ulting and in the Juno ult, so he took 0 damage out of that exchange. And
yeah,
slowly
it's
but
heavily
surely, the
favored
fight-
in WMU.
Yeah, going in favor of WMU, despite the fact that it was both teams ripping 2 ultimates in that fight.
It was
It's
just a
just-
bunch of colors.
It's just
Like-
really hard to fight into
Yeah.
a Ramatra ult, especially when he's being kept up by a Juno beam.
But that was crazy coming from that Ram because they Juno ulted first as well. And so like the fact that they just counteracted the entire Juno ult. Like, he just instantly asserted his dominance. It was crazy.
Timer
They're
is
looking
ticking
to
here,
have
so
another
Pink Pony Club
touch.
definitely on a timer to get to touch. May should be able to with pretty little effort here. Being able to buy a lot of space. The Sojul coming out as well. Iriel coming out in favor of Western Michigan. Top Ramen King goes down. Going to be 1 in favor of WMU. Make it 2 in favor of Pink Pony Club. And that is going to be WMU just dying.
Yeah, that was a crazy fight there.
Yeah, and that will be control of the point flipped over here. 2 ultimates on the board for Pink Pony Club. 1 on the board for Western Michigan. Hoping to see a big blade.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little hard though because with the Mei in
Yeah.
place, especially with the Mei ult, they're definitely going to be saving that Mei for the Genji blade.
Yeah.
But Mei went into Crow.
Oh, May just dies in her ult. If Western can keep their
It's gonna
tank
look
alive,
hard.
and they can't,
Yeah.
it's going to be very big.
They only get one more touch here too, so it's
Yeah.
gonna be really hard. They're gonna have to play a little fast.
No May ult makes it a little bit easier, but they need to be regrouped and ready to touch here pretty soon. I am wondering if Western is going to swap off the Genji after this ult, just because Genji into Mei just is negative value. And Western Michigan, on the timer, dashing into touch. That's going to be OT. That's going to be a Sigma solo ulting the Genji, who is also ulting. Genji dies in the ult. We angle out. Nobody touching for Western Michigan. There we go. Ramatra onto the point, but he is alone, suffering. And that's going to be the second in favor of Pink Pony Club.
Yeah, that is a little unfortunate, but it's just a bit of the ult usage here. It's just a little uneven, and
right there is exactly what I predicted. The swap off of the Genji, not wanting to do it anymore into a team that can just tell you no.
But honestly, a cast pick here is really good too because, like,
Juno
oh
coming
wow,
out for WMU.
Yeah.
They just
This is gonna be
shredded
amazing.
instantly through the Mei wall there. Both teams having the Juno leading to nobody dying yet in this long fight. Reaper ult is on the table. If Western Michigan feels like they need it, they are up 1 right now. But I'm expecting that they try to save it here with how low Sigma is, the fact that they have control of the point.
yeah, Sigma has to go back anyways just to peel for backline. It's hard if you have no backline to keep pushing and applying pressure. But we're sustaining, and we're doing an amazing job. Lots and lots of damage.
Ooh, that's a big
Unfortunately,
pick
Top Ramen
onto the
King going
cast.
down.
That's going to be a Kyriel in response. That's going to be both teams having a support ult in exchange with Western's tank going down, meaning no ult's going to be dropped here from Western Michigan. Oh, and nope, we're going for the Reap Bomb. And it looks like it might just work out with both supports being left alive. Just keeping up that Reaper. He is really a tank if he's in melee range. And that's going to be a one fight for Western Michigan. Really well played from all 3 of the
They play
Virtue,
better than you in my
Yalameg,
games.
and
Oh my
Beansprout.
gosh. No, nothing. Okay.
I don't listen to you. The lion
But
does Soch
Soch looking to
concern
touch.
himself.
But they
But
get
nobody's
the point
able
anyways.
to touch.
Yeah.
So Western Michigan ties it up at 2-2 right here.
It doesn't even
And
matter
that-
who dies now because they have 30
Yeah.
seconds till the next flashpoint unlocks, so they can do whatever they want. It doesn't even
And
matter that Reaper died.
That means
here.
that it's all up to this flashpoint. And that's going to be another pick here. Western Michigan losing 1. Having the inside track, losing 2. But if everybody dies, that's not quite good for your odds of securing this flashpoint. Only the Ramatra left alive. And he might go down as well with the Reaper here to try to defend him. Reaper dies
Wow.
in his stead. That's a really far forward Soj, though. So she's going to
it's
go
gonna be
down.
an
She
even
is going to be
trade.
punished.
Technically 3v4 right now because one's on point, but not gonna prioritize that as much.
Ooh, and that's a
Oh,
good pick
and
from
then,
Top
yeah.
Ramen King onto that Juno. That does mean that Western Michigan does have a window here. It does have an opportunity. Mayle going to be coming out to try to prevent it. But with the... Oh, man, that Sig Shield did so much work. Going to be able to bring down the tank from Western Michigan. Going to be able to keep control a little bit longer here with the man advantage for Pink Pony Club. But like I was saying, this flashpoint is where this series is determined. This is the flashpoint where you use everything you have. Because if you win it, you win the series. And if you lose it, you lose. Ramatra getting a rock thrown straight at his face. Top Ramen King gets a pick onto the Soj. That means Western Michigan is up. Top Ramen King.
And it's looking amazing.
Saying
We
noon,
Curie ult?
unfortunately, into a very big wall. Both support ults coming out here. Both Juno ults still being held, however. Both teams holding on here. Western Michigan going to take... Not going to take control yet. Western Michigan going to be taking control as it goes... No! Touch! Touch! Touch!
Oh my gosh.
Jesus!
Oh my gosh.
Giving me a heart attack. I almost just witnessed a absolute calamity.
Wow.
Oh man, the caster crash out would have been rough.
Yeah, that would have been hard. We have two ults in contrast to their three. Looking more in favor for Pink Pony Club, especially since they're 99%. They have 3 ults, but it's very easily winnable.
Ult is very big. That is an ult that has incredible value. It's one of the most expensive ultimates in the game, and same with Juno. And there's the
Reaper's
Ramatra ult coming out on the start.
So much percentage, so it's very doable here.
Yeah, and that is right there. That's a pick. Each team having one now. Oh, the Reaper goes down. That's looking a little bit scary for Western Michigan. That might need to be the Juno ult here momentarily. Sigma ult coming out. Satellite Vector has been locked for both teams.
Satellite Vector.
Ramatra staying up in the Juno ult, staying up with the forces of Pink Pony Club on him. Pink Pony Club going to start taking control of the point. Juno trying to touch. They are in overtime. Reaper just in the window is able to get onto the point.
Oh my gosh!
Dodges it. Does he get the ult off? No, just barely. But Kiriko's there. Kiri is touching a little bit longer. Kiri keeps us in it. Ramatra's almost there, but Ramatra's very slow. And Ramatra's not able to get there, and by 6% on the final flashpoint, Pink Pony Club takes the series 3-2.
That is a crazy stat line. At the beginning of the match, you know, we were maybe thinking, oh, Pink Pony Club is going to win it all. You know, they won the first map. And then we came back with 2. It was so close. Like,
that
this
was
is not something...
series.
Yeah, this is not
both
something
teams
that you
can
would
really
expect.
be proud of.
Oh, yeah. It was a very detrimental loss, you know, for WMU. And there was definitely a lot of work to be done, but for being such a new team, that was crazy in general. I'm very proud of every single one of them tonight. Pink Pony Club did their best. They did amazing. I wish them the best in the rest of their league. So
yeah, that was a fantastic showing from both teams there. Really impressive stuff across the board. Really everyone getting some highlight moments there, getting some crazy plays. So really excited to see what we can see in this season from this Western Michigan team. That was a very, very good first match for this team. And I'm very excited to see how they can develop into this season. And yeah, that's all that I really have to say. But do everyone stay tuned in the Discord. Do follow on Twitch so that you know later this week when we go live with Club's game, when that's going to happen. You're most likely going to hear my voice once again at another 8 p.m. because I'm not an old man with a job or anything. I don't want to be up in the morning.
But yes, it will be Saturday, and it'll be at twitch.tv/club esport or Club Esports WMU. And then we're also Club Esports on majority of all socials. And then if you want to buy our merch, it's on esports gear. So look out for that.
Check out our club website, and all of it will be available there. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to tune in next time for that club match and for future Academy matches. Thank you all once again. I've been Jay, that's been Val, and there's also been some Atlanti somewhere. Thank you very much for joining us, and I will see you next time.
Have a good night, Broncos.